sounds about right. Okay. Hey, everyone, and welcome to the penultimate place to get your movie and TV news and reviews. This is episode 51 of 52 of the Cross Media Show. My apologies. It's officially been crowned as the new 52 of the Cross Media Show, guys. I'm sorry. And today's topic is, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, our review. I keep doing this. I don't know why. My brain just breaks. But before we get into our discussion, if you're listening on your favorite podcast service, feel free to give us a good rating on that platform. It helps with the algorithms and helps us grow our audience. If you're watching on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and please don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for all of our shows like the Penultimate Game Show, the Marvel Mondays Initiative, and Anime Nation. If you're watching on Twitch and have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which means you have one free sub to give out. And guess what, man? Please give it to us. I'm begging you. We could really use it, okay? Please. Please, God.
You can see the sadness in his eyes.
Yes, you can. You definitely can. But hey, if you don't choose to give it to us, that's quite all right, you know. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Ruben, the director of this channel. Of course, I am joined by the man who is on more content than I am, Ryan, the Lion 3055. Ryan, how's it going?
Pretty good. Excited actually. After having to talk about a bad movie, I'm ready to talk about, well, at least a fun movie.
Okay, I already don't like those words that just came out of your mouth. And if you're here to talk slander about the greatest movie okay, let me rephrase that. About the greatest video game movie that we've gotten so far in the year of our Lord 2022, I will not have this slander, okay?
You'll see my opinions.
We'll see, because Christian gave me some of his bad takes yesterday, and I almost kicked him off of the show.
That's not good. Me and Christian usually agree on movies.
Yeah, well, he's the master of cinema, but he doesn't like Sonic 2. It's bullshit. I am also joined by the comic book kingpin. That's a tongue twister and a half. Anthony, how's it going?
Go good. I just kind of, Sonic doesn't always come to the forefront of my mind when it comes to video games.
Okay.
But I had a rare moment where one of my earliest memories with video games is actually Sonic. And so it is a special place in my heart. It's not the greatest in terms of its prolific nature.
Okay.
But it is one of my earliest kind of video game memories, and it is special for that reason.
Okay. All right, good. Just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. We are all here to talk positive things about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. All right? Okay?
No
disagreements. That's it. No mercy.
No
that's
mercy.
That's from something else, but that applies to Sonic too. We're going to get into some housekeeping. Our conquest is happening tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be a Halo night with some of the guys. So if you're interested, feel free to drop by, kick some Spartan ass, and we'll see how it goes. Most likely our usual runs don't go that well, but I'm hopeful. Okay, new season, new us. Am I right?
We did really good in Halo 4 that one time.
We did that one time, and we have yet to proceed to get up to that level. So let's try to get back to there. And finally, we didn't get to talk about Crystal Dynamics last week, so it's happening this Thursday at 6:30 Eastern. So be prepared. And as always, feel free to leave your thoughts and questions on our SpeakPipe, speakpipe.com/penultimateconquest. We got a couple of people leaving some messages today, so we'll see how that went, We'll see. That's all I got to say. I definitely did not listen to these beforehand, so they better be fucking positive, okay? So help me God, they better be positive.
You didn't?
No,
You didn't
I did not.
listen?
No. I want to be caught off guard, you know?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Before we get into the topic of discussion today, what have you been watching? Anthony, let's start with you. What have you been watching recently?
I just finished up Vox Machina on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Did that, and so
Oh hell yeah.
yeah, it was. I did a little bit of the Critical Role. I listened to a little bit of it
hmm
years ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw they have some comics, so I'd see them when I'd go to the comic book shop every so often. They have some books. So like, oh look, they're doing stuff. And then the Kickstarter thing happened. I was like, that's ridiculous.
Listen,
And so I had some time this weekend to walk through that. That was pretty cool. And then I'm showing my little sister ever so slowly anime, and so
as you should.
she's getting quicker at reading. I don't have to pause anymore to to let her read.
Every 5 seconds.
We're still watching this subbed. I like that that's happening.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
I've been going back and doing a lot of deep diving through things because for my childhood it was like Justice League, Justice League Unlimited, Batman, Superman, the animated series, X-Men, all that stuff. So a lot of like the Aliens versus Predator, Terminator, those sorts of things that I just wasn't allowed to watch. And so I'm slowly going through and checking out these sorts of things that I probably should watch.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
so going for like one of the '80s action stuff. That's fun. Definitely throw RoboCop in there. That's an underrated movie.
Definitely
Very
not
good movie.
the remake.
Not
I-
all RoboCop remakes so
I
much
checked
fun.
that out as well. Very different.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as good as the original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but that idea, that all of those were pretty fun. What have I been watching?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Went to the theater twice this weekend. Once to see The Blue Blur,
And
and
Morbius again.
and no, God no, I couldn't be forced into it for $1,000.
Wow. What about $10,000?
We'll get in there. But I went and saw Everything Anywhere All at Once.
Okay.
Oh, I see
And-
that this weekend.
This movie is go see it. If you're someone who really dug The Matrix, anything like that, this is a movie for you. The action's super fun. It has that like Jackie Chan late 80s, early 90s Hong Kong flair in the action. The story's very Matrixy. It's just one of the better movies I've seen in a very long time, so I definitely recommend checking it out.
Okay. All right.
And then I've been watching Moon Knight like everybody else.
You liking it so far?
Not what I was really hoping. This needed to be a movie. It needed to be a movie. Every time I watch, I'm like, this needed to be a movie.
Interesting.
I wish it was.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
getting better. Each episode, I'm like, this is more interesting. But I'm like, I feel like you could have done all this in a 2.5 hour long run time.
Absolutely.
And maybe have included Blade in it.
We'll see. We still got a couple episodes left. We'll
I
see
just
what
want to see
happens.
Blade. I just want to see Blade.
We'll see. We'll see if he pops up.
He didn't pop up in Morbius, and I was very happy about that. I was so worried. I'm like,
I
they're
was
gonna show
hoping
him
he
here.
popped up in Morbius just to cut his head off.
Yeah, could you imagine? Like, yes, we worked through all those legal problems with Spider-Man
Yeah.
to get Blade in here to kill this man.
So what would even be better is like Sony didn't know about it. Like it was just an MCU thing, so they brought Blade over on the set and just had him just cut off his head.
Could you
And-
imagine a Sony
One
production be
take.
like, "Yo, Disney employees broke in and edited our film
Yeah.
and then sent it to distribute it to all of the
Exactly, and that's what's been distributed. It's just that it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. Kevin Feige, I'm the guy that you could totally send me over to.
sabotage."
Yeah, to definitely sabotage Sony because I don't want this. I don't think anybody else wants it. But
Before we get ourselves in some legal issues here, Ruben, what have you been watching?
I have been watching nothing really. Honestly, I've been trying to catch up. I finished nothing good. I've also been watching obviously Moon Knight. I have said that they should have adopted the Netflix 13 episode length of for especially a TV for a character that nobody knows anything about and is very expansive in the
Yeah,
way
very
that
complicated.
very complicated and expansive. So like I've been trying to tell people like there should have been a
It's
13
not
episodes.
it's not easy to hop into a story like this with 8 episodes,
6 episodes.
6 episodes. Sorry,
Yeah.
with such little background knowledge, all that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and when you deal with a lot of these other Marvel shows, I've known Loki for 10 years now.
Yeah.
I've known Falcon and the Winter Soldier for about the same length.
Yeah.
Like these have been established characters or established people, all that. So you can just throw 6 episodes of them in a wacky adventure,
Yeah.
which is basically still just a movie broken up into pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and it will work. The only one that has felt like television to me is WandaVision.
Yeah, but
And that was
kind
kind of
of the point.
intentional.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point of it. That's what I'm saying. The other ones just feel like movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll see what happens. I have gotten behind the theory that Arthur is just Doctor Doom
Oh,
before he becomes Doctor Doom. You know?
ruler of a
I,
nation.
Yeah.
I can see that. Actually, okay. That's not one of the most out there Ruben Marvel conspiracy theories.
Well,
I've
here's the
heard.
thing. I found an article this morning on CBR.com.
Oh, the most credible.
Don't
The most
bring up.
credible.
It sounds like PBR.
I
Just about as good.
know it's not the most credible, but I also saw Nerdist for the first episode. They were putting out, is this Latveria? You know, that scene where he's just transported into wherever the place is. So I was like, you know what? I could see this happening. I could definitely see them pulling an old switcheroony. That this guy is, because in the comics, isn't Arthur Harrow just like a one-shot villain? Like he just pops up once.
So Moon Knight doesn't have a lot of spotlight in terms of general
He's
Marvel characters. He's not
either a
really.
team dude or like some weird indie writer has just done a
Okay.
Marvel
Okay.
comic and it's
Okay.
about Moon Knight.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, if we see Reed Richards pops up at the end of this asking,
Do you think that will spoil if everyone's multiverse of madness theory is correct and he's in the Illuminati? Does that spoil when does this show end in accordance to multiverse of madness?
So I think it's two different things. One, I think the Reed Richards that'll pop up in this show is going to be a completely different guy. The Reed Richards that pops up in Multiverse of Madness is just going to be the guy from the original first Fox Fantastic Four. Not the shitty one, the one that was actually good with Jessica Alba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's.
I forget his name.
Miles Teller?
No, I just said no, not that guy. I literally just said no, not that guy.
Oh God! Oh, original Fantastic Four.
Yes.
The good one.
Yes.
The good one.
With Jessica Alba.
Oh God, who did play Reed Richards?
I got it right here. Hold on. It's popping up. Of course.
Google.
Ian Grufford. Grufford? I don't know. how to
Okay.
pronounce his name. Yeah. So we'll see. I think that's who's going to pop up in the Illuminati. But that's neither here nor there. That's pretty much all I've been watching.
All right. I dig it.
I've been watching other stuff here and there, but it's nothing too
Nothing
report
major.
on. Yeah, just waiting on the Rising of the Shield Hero dub to come up. You know, just waiting. I'm excited, Ryan.
So long.
It should be here by the end of the month. I'm hoping.
They put out a thing about the simuldubs today. I know.
Yeah, but they didn't give any information besides Spy Cross Family.
Which everyone
It's
should
coming.
be watching. That's
Yeah.
my anime take. Everyone
Very
watch
good.
Spy X Family. It's fantastic.
Okay. All right. Which brings us to our topic of the show. Of course, we're here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And before we get into everything, let's hear our initial thoughts. What did we think of this film so far? Well, not so far. As of right now, what's our current thoughts on this movie? Anthony.
I was surprised how much I liked that first Sonic movie, and I am again surprised how much I like this one even more.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Cool. Ryan?
So, how to put it? Okay. I was also shocked by how fun and how much I enjoyed the first Sonic film. Mm-hmm. But there was one major problem with it. That was the humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not need Sonic to be around people that much. This movie had the right amount of people to Sonic ratio.
Yeah.
I agree.
To make it one of the best video game movies I've ever seen.
There we go.
No, this is one of the best video game movies I've ever seen. From the way the action happens, stuff to remind me of the video games, to Easter eggs, to just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's great. It feels like a video game. It's fun.
Yes, I would have to agree. This movie is, to my surprise, like they topped it. They killed it with Sonic 1, like I did have that, critique of like, okay, like there's a little too many humans in this. There could be more Sonic characters. But then they fucking delivered with Sonic 2.
Well, may we never forget, we bullied them off the internet, so they changed his face.
Yeah, but the thing
And
is,
then-
like, they listened to us, so I'll take it. I gotta support the show.
It was needed. I don't think this franchise
We
would have
didn't need
survived
Sonic with teeth.
if Sonic had human-looking teeth.
No, we didn't need that.
Because then Knuckles would have human-looking teeth.
Oh no, I don't want to see that.
And Tails and Shad.
Well, Tails just would have been the meme fox that everybody sees that's stoned out of his mind. I think that's what they would have just used.
Okay.
But yeah, this movie fucking delivered, man. I am so happy that it's a success currently. It fucking knocked down Morbius from number 1. Thank God.
Morbius was at number 1?
Yeah, for the first week.
Last week.
Yeah.
That's a dark week.
Yeah, it was. It was a dark
I bet
week
it
for
dropped 74%.
some. Yeah. And it
So,
is
yeah.
currently the second worst comic book movie of all time.
Is Daredevil number 1?
No. Why would you say that? Fan
What
Stick
i-
is number 1.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That
dare
checks.
you.
I'm like, there's
How
like
dare
3 movies it could be. Ghost Rider 2, Daredevil, or the Fantastic Four.
First off, sir, how dare you? Daredevil with Ben Affleck?
Don't tell me that's good.
It's great. It was great. It was great. For its time, it was great. We got him sleeping in that sarcophagus thingy, like with the water. And we were like,
yeah.
does every blind person sleep in one of these things? And of course not, because that's a weird thing to do. I don't think anybody else slept in those things. Yeah, it was a good movie. Okay, I won't have you shaming.
No, I think this movie does a lot of things really, really well.
All right. So let's get into the stuff that it doesn't do well, Ryan. How about that one?
All right.
We'll start off with you. What did you think?
What
this
doesn't this movie do well? Okay, let me think here. Honestly, this movie, there's only such a level this movie could be good. Like, I'm still expecting it to be geared to a children's market, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting them to go plot for plot with something like that. There is one thing in these movies, though, that I wish they would do more.
What's that?
Sonic is a music franchise. When I think of Sonic, the second thing I think of is
Isn't it?
Sonic music.
Yeah.
I think of Crush 40. I think of the butt rock that played in the GameCube games. I think of the classic 8-bit soundtrack, 16-bit soundtracks, and all that. I have it. I wish these movies would rely a bit more on doing like orchestral versions and stuff of Sonic music because I think that'd be something really cool
I
that these movies just don't do, which I think you could get a lot of fanfare and pop off of, like if you did Escape from the City or something.
okay. So
That's something I think they do. I don't think that's something they could do better because
okay.
that's just a big part of Sonic in my head, at least.
Okay. I think they try to like bring some in with the ringtones and all the other stuff.
I think there's moments where it's like getting big and epic where you could use Sonic
Yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah.
To
We could
edit.
use like a Sonic theme coming in
Mhm.
with orchestral. Yeah, I could see that. Fuck, that's kind of what I want now.
The only other thing I would say is just keep pushing the humans out.
Yeah,
Like, if I understand you're kind of stuck in this weird universe. Also, Sonic did not need to call him his father. That was a little
yeah,
weird. I'm not going to lie to you. Me and me and the person I saw just both looked at each other and was like, did Sonic just say dad?
yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. Let's not do that. Let's not go down this route.
Okay, okay. All right.
But other than that, for what it was pretty much as good as it could be with the restrictions that I'm guessing it had.
Okay, all right. Anthony, anything you thought that this movie did wrong?
I enjoyed the little intro bit with him trying to be a superhero. I felt that I get it's a small town. That's where he hangs out, and so his
Green Hills.
definition of crime and trading isn't the best. But I feel like they started him at too low of like I guess immaturity. I guess the best way to put it
Okay.
in terms of how he handles being on his own in the house and dealing with the crime. You think I would have assumed that he's been living on his own his whole life. He could have handled the situations a little bit better considering he's like survived on his own and then like come on
Yeah, it
now.
was weird that he got kind of home alone with it and everything. I'm
No,
like,
it wasn't weird, guys. He's a child essentially. He's like 10 years old in this
but
movie.
isn't like Sonic like usually like an edgy teenager?
Yeah, that's again that is
Yeah, but
another
this is
thing.
before he's a teenager. He's like 10 years old, like I just said. I feel like they were trying to take uh, the Sonic from
Like
the
Tails
original.
feels like that age because like
Uh,
when he's around Tails, he feels the right age.
I think it's hard. It's difficult because it's mostly they're trying to like engage with the younger audience, but they're also like, he's a fucking kid. This is what he's gonna do. I could totally see if Sonic came to my house and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna crash here for a couple days." Sure, do whatever the fuck you want. I could totally see him making a complete mess, but it's fine because he's the fastest man alive. Fuck Barry
Fastest
Allen.
thing alive.
He's the fastest thing alive. Okay, he's better than the Flash. He can do whatever he wants, and he'll just pick up shit, no problem. So I get what you're saying, but I also I see both sides of it where you have to like kind of cater
Yeah.
to the younger audience and like make him look cool and shit. Okay, all right. Anything else, Anthony?
I know writing comedy is hard, especially for a kids movie, but I feel like they went a bit too punny
Yeah.
and left out some like character development that could have taken place in exchange for many a pun.
Okay.
I will agree with that one. Anytime him and Tails were talking, it was nothing but puns.
Yeah. Again, they're children, and this is totally fine, and it's better than
Why
float
are
like
they
a
wittier
butterfly,
than
sting.
children then?
Listen, it's better than float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. My name is Steven with a V. Okay, I will take anything other than what I just said. So yes, let them be punny. I'll take it. That's fine.
All
Anything
right. What
else?
about you, Ruben?
I think, honestly, the part I didn't like the most of this was Jim Carrey's lines. Like,
Okay.
I liked Jim Carrey acting as crazy as he can possibly be. I also thought, like, once he got the Chaos Emeralds, he was going to turn into the animated version of
Robot.
Eggman.
Eggman.
Yeah. So I was kind of hoping for that to happen, but it didn't, and that's okay. That's fine. I could eventually see this series just turning to like pivoting, like, oh shit, I guess we're gonna have to go back to the fucking place that he was born on, you know?
Home.
Yeah, home. So
Uh,
eventually, we'll get there one day where there's no
I,
humans around.
I don't think we're ever going to do that because they're adding it. They're going full adventure route with this. I mean, they added gun in.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut to adventure. We're going with Shadow next. Spoiler alert. This full spoilers alert now
Hold
here.
on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I got it here somewhere.
Somewhere in there.
That's okay.
And
Nah,
there
it's
we
fine.
go.
It's fine. No, not yet.
Audio spoiler alert. We're spoiling everything now.
Yeah.
They showed Shadow at the end of this. He looked great.
Yeah.
I think that the villain in the next one is Chaos. I think that's where we're going.
Okay.
I think it's going to go full adventure too, because I don't think they want us to leave this world. Just because being able to film in a real location instead of spending hundreds of millions of dollars to try to make Green Hill Zone and other classic Sonic maps.
Yeah.
I could see it being adventure storyline because that's all set in real world.
Okay.
Like he ends up in San Francisco there, does all that kind of thing. So that's where I see it going. But I don't ever see it leaving, going back.
Okay.
Just because everyone's here now. I don't see a reason why, unless it was to get a character.
Mm-hmm.
And every character that we could possibly need to go to that world for, we've gotten.
Wow. Okay.
Well, as in terms of a marketing perspective, this obviously is very heavy marketed towards boys. They could use with a female Sonic character to entice the younger kid girls.
Mm-hmm.
That is an option to broaden the market in terms of that.
So that's the thing. I'm like, are they going to bring in Amy? Because I would have done it already. Amy would have been in this movie.
Oh no, I think Amy's coming in next movie.
You bring her in with Shadow?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Okay.
Just because, like, it would have been too much if they had brought in Amy this movie. Like,
That
it
is
just would
true.
have been.
Oh, what I meant was to say. Sorry, I messed that up. I thought Amy was going to be the end credits for this movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
I thought it was going to be her for Hammer or something like that, and then it was Shadow. So I'm like, if you're showing Shadow before Amy, I don't think we're seeing Amy for a while.
I'm not sure if Amy could be a plot, like have a plot unto herself in the same way that Knuckles or Shadow can.
No,
Maybe
no.
you can. That's what I mean. You could have her come in similar to Tails as a support character who gets some character development, but the focus of the plot would be on Shadow. So you would want to tease
Right.
Shadow.
But for Shadow, I mean, for this movie, they tease Tails instead of Knuckles.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
it's fine with that.
yeah.
Because they're synonymous with each other. You know, whenever you see a picture of Sonic, you definitely see Tails.
Yes,
right
no,
next to it.
Tails is there.
Yeah.
I agree.
I also think that they wanted to save the Knuckles bit for for what they did with the
Yeah.
So I was fine with that.
No, I agree. I think it was great. I was so hyped when they showed Tails. Tails is my favorite character.
Yeah, mine too. It's just I fucking love foxes, and I feel like this is the perfect fox. You know, he's just so goddamn adorable. But all right. So I would also have to say I'm kind of a little sick and tired of the humans as well. Like this whole B plot was kind of unnecessary with the sister-in-law getting married. Like, we didn't need that. Did we need
This
them to introduce Gunn? Yeah, but I'm okay.
this whole B plot was set up so we could have one shot of them with a ring. Someone had that ring joke and they were not leaving it on the cutting room floor.
Yep.
That's what happened. They're like, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I have a great Redding joke. We're going to need to throw it in the movie somehow.
Yep. And that's
It
okay.
was for that, so they could do the throw where they had the snow happen.
Yeah, but also to separate the humans.
Separate them,
Yeah,
yes. That's what it was best at. It was like, okay, you've completely taken humans I've known away from me.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. I also have to say, no, I think that was pretty much it. I think that's the only thing I thought was wrong with the movie. Just mostly the writing for Jim Carrey.
I thought he was really fun in this. I loved his writing. I thought he was the right amount of wacky. He reminded me a lot of him as the Mask.
You see, it's different. I think this is him trying to get that and not succeeding. I think he's trying to be a little more hip than he's supposed to be, And it's not.
That's fair.
It doesn't work for me. But obviously, again, this movie isn't catered to me. This is catered to children, so it's totally fine. I will have to say, the thing that did best with this movie was probably the Knuckles and Sonic dynamic, where they're kind of the same person, and Knuckles realizes throughout the movie, like, oh, he actually did something honorable there. Like, oh, this is weird because he's a hedgehog, and I'm supposed to hate them because I'm a echidna. So I really, really loved that. I did like, obviously, Tails looking up to Sonic as the greatest thing in the world was also fucking great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It felt right.
Yep.
For me with the Knuckles, I really liked that this Knuckles was like brave, honorable warrior
Yeah.
and not idiot. Like Knuckles is usually betrayed in the past 10 years
Yeah.
because of Sonic Boom.
Yeah. I mean, they tried to get a little bit of that where.
But it was more like how Drax doesn't understand like social norms
Yeah.
than
exactly.
him just being an idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. That works.
Yeah.
I like that. That dynamic has proven to work.
Anthony, what was something you thought worked for this movie?
I really liked the kind of camaraderie and the way they left things with the group as a whole. Yes, Knuckles and Sonic had issues, but they resolved it, and they left it in a place to where, if they wanted to, decrease the humans even more, have this group that could traverse the world with these portals.
Yeah.
They go do all sorts of cool sci-fi adventure stuff, and you could have Tails in this position, kind of like Robin, and then you have Sonic and Knuckles teaching him two very different ways to approach the world.
Yeah.
And seeing how he can adapt his tech genius, all that sort of stuff, with Sonic's kind of carefree procedures, and then Knuckles' very proper plan, battle action. And I think that'll be fun to kind of explore as they deal with presumably Shadow in this next movie, and kind of that approach as a group. And theoretically we could get a quasi Avenger circle pad where they're all been practicing and they can do some pretty cool stuff out there. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, that's my call for the next movie. Is it's going to be all of them, including Shadow, versus a different enemy. That's my call.
Okay.
Also, does Shadow have a gun in the next movie? Do we give
She
Shadow a
should.
Glock?
Oh my god. Could you imagine all these little parrots like, bro, this hedgehog, bro, is just gonna shoot people? And it's gonna be like a laser because it can't be a bullet. But
course.
No,
like,
I love the idea of Shadow just out there murking people.
you treat him like John Wick, but for Sonic kids.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
could you imagine?
Where's my Chaos Emerald?
Ryan, what do you
Yes.
think was something that went well for this movie?
That went well for this movie. I definitely think that yes, the dynamic for it was really good and everything. The three characters was great. But something that worked for me really well was the introduction of Knuckles.
Okay.
I love the way Knuckles was brought in. I love that he was instantly a bit stronger than Sonic. All that. His powers were right. That's something I love, is just the attention to detail and the way they fought and everything. The typical, like, Sonic attack moves.
Yeah.
Felt right. It felt good. I'm like, this is how you should do a Sonic or any video game movie. This is how you adapt video game combat pretty well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And video game, like, action scenery. Like, the snowboarding and the Raiders of the Lost arcing inside the temple, all that. Those feel like video game levels. Yes, that is Angel Eye, and that is a video game level in Sonic.
Yeah.
But it felt right. It feels like a video game, and I like that.
Yeah.
Like when you went to a new location, it felt like when you'd enter a new level in a game, and that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool for a movie to be able to do. Because
cool.
when we get a lot of these video game movies, it never feels like I've entered a world of a video game.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they tried to bring video game elements into our world and it just doesn't work out. Mm-hmm. And this movie doesn't do that, and I like that.
Yeah. With Jim Carrey saying that he's retiring after this movie, I love that he's retiring after Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Well, I was worried the world was ending after I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 1 as the last movie I ever saw in theaters. I'm not dying in this pandemic to fucking seeing Sonic.
Listen, man, you're missing out. Okay, it was a really good movie for what it was. Like the initial introduction to, like when we originally saw that first trailer, we are all like, "Oh my god, this movie's gonna tank so bad." And then they made all these fixes, and we had to fucking support this movie because we asked for these fixes. And you know what? I'm glad
saw
we
that
did.
movie opening night. I actually have a story about that movie.
Okay.
Me and my friends, we went to go see it. We're having a good time. We got burgers before at a local burger joint.
Mm-hmm.
Burgers and fries.
No
How
hot
many
dog.
friends are you
friend-
talking about?
We have about 3 friends here. We got 3 people.
That sounds about right for Arizona.
We got the crew.
Yeah.
We get our fries. We sit down. We eat our food. We go get our popcorn, soda, everything. We're at the movies now. Doing that. We're in. We're on our seat. We're in the luxury loungers. It's a great time.
Sand loungers?
The luxury loungers.
Made
Shout
out
out to the
of
luxury
sand?
lounger. I think what you're saying. They're not made out of sand. But my friend, out of his sleeve, pulls out what can only be described as a 8-inch long French fry that he got from the restaurant.
Oh,
That was just an
God.
awkwardly long fry.
Okay.
And he holds on to this till about an hour and 40 minutes into the film, and then he just shows us it. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? One, why do you have that? 2, why is it so long? And that's
That's
just
what
how
she
I
said.
always remember the Sonic. That's just always how I remember Sonic 1. Is through a long fry lens.
Okay. I was expecting you to tell me that he pulled it out once Robotnik took out the quill and licked it and just went spazzed out, you know?
No. But that is how I always remember this movie.
Okay.
At least Sonic 1.
All right.
No long fry in this one, but still a good film.
Okay. So, anyway.
Derailed.
Yeah.
A side story there.
That's
Just felt
okay.
like
That's
fun up
okay.
there.
That's totally fine. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for giving us this insight into this very long fry. With Jim Carrey being out of the no longer doing cinema anymore, who do we expect the villain to be? I know we kind of touched on this before, but who do we expect the villain to be for the third Sonic movie that eventually will come out? You know, Anthony, any ideas?
Well, as I said, I'm not the most steeped in Sonic lore,
As
but
am I.
I did like the idea for me in particular. being inspired by Dragon Ball, what if there's like the Mecha Sonic is like being built by the robot,
Yeah.
robotics god, but his computers and the coffee bro takes up his stead with this Mecha Sonic, and we get to see that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That was going to be the villain in this movie. I thought that Eggman, Knuckles would have turned, and then the final boss would not have been the Death Egg. I thought it was going to be Mecha Sonic. Metal Sonic, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad they didn't even go that route.
Me too. I loved seeing an old school boss turned into a giant kaiju robot.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also kind of considering that maybe Mecha Sonic is gonna be coming in next episode. The coffee guy, is probably gonna be like, "Oh my god, he's finally gone," and somehow Shadow gets released, and he pushes a button at his cafe, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But-
Which is named the Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
Dr. Eggman's Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
Shout out. It was a great game.
Um.
It was Puyo Puyo.
Oh god. I have here some listener questions. Give me 1 second. Let me set this up correctly before I.
Before we touch on some listener questions, I
Yes.
wanted to ask you guys,
Go
what
ahead.
did you think of the kind of world building they continued? Because when I saw the first Sonic movie, I did not expect this owl character, this other world, this war, and all that kind of stuff. I liked that, and I didn't expect them to bring it back, but they did, and they used it quite effectively, in my opinion. What did you guys think about that plot point?
For me, I'll admit this now. I was a hardcore Sonic kid. Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Sonic Heroes, all the GameCube era. That's what I played when I was like in elementary school and shit. So I have a deep attachment to Sonic and all that. I'm not the biggest fan of this random ass bird because there's a lot of characters in Sonic lore that it could be,
Yeah.
but instead they made a brand new character. So I don't have really, and in with this brand new character, you see them for probably an amount of 10 minutes throughout the entirety of Sonic 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I just have no feeling or attachment to it. Because
Yeah.
when you're working with a known IP, you can bring in characters and make me feel things without having to put the energy in the film to make me feel things because I already have a pre-existing notion with them. So I get why that's also a double-edged sword. So you want a new character that people can be excited and stuff to see and all that, but a giant bird raising Sonic's really weird. Especially since like
adoption,
the
it happens.
birds in there's only like one group of birds in Sonic and they're in the weird skateboard game
Okay.
and they're like enemies of Sonic, so I'm very interested on why they picked the birds, but it works.
I personally would have liked to see. I don't know if you guys.
Ruben's muted.
Can you hear me now?
Technical difficulties.
Can you hear me now?
Ruben?
There you go.
Okay, sorry about that. I personally would have liked to have seen, if you guys remember Dragon Ball Super, the Broly movie, where we saw a new version of Goku's storyline, where it's his parents sending him off to Earth. I would have liked to have seen Mom and Dad Sonic just sending him off to fucking.
I don't think I physically could see an elder Sonic and
just with a mustache. Just with a
handle
mustache. Just with a mustache.
I don't think I could handle it. I'd be like, this is it. They're doing the Superman opening? Alrighty.
No, yeah, but better, but better. It would have been perfect too if they had just like taken aspects of
And they just
Superman.
yeeted this baby through a ring.
No, but like taking these aspects of Superman. You know how they did with this one, where the map was, it gave us a hologram of the owl.
Yeah.
Just have the hologram of his dad with the mustache. But the same
Really?
voice actor. Keep Ben Schwartz as the dad. You know. It
Just
would've
have
been
go
good.
really low. Just go really low. I know it's hard for him, but go really low.
He could definitely do that. That would have been great. Yeah. I guess I forgot what Anthony was asking.
I just opinions on
Oh,
their
the owl.
new
Yes, that's right.
owl and like
Yeah, yeah.
that kind of world building branch that is unique to this version of Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the Sonic lore that much. You know, I remember playing Sonic and Knuckles on the Sega Genesis when I was younger. I don't know. I don't know who you could have put. I would have taken the owl and would have been like, yeah, that's definitely a character in the Sonic universe. You know. So, are we ready for these listener questions?
Hit me.
Okay, give me 1 second. I will be muted, so maybe, I think. Let me know if you hear me. Can you hear me? No? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me know if you hear this.
Hey everyone, it's Roshan. Hope you guys enjoy the movie. I personally loved it. I don't know if you know this, but I am a huge Sonic fan, and I had a great time watching this. It's definitely directed a little bit more towards kids, just like the first one was. It's definitely a family film, but any Sonic fan, I think, will enjoy this movie. It has a lot of references for fans to latch onto and be like, oh, I get that reference. That's pretty cool. They have a lot of that. So it's lots of fun for Sonic fans as well as families, of course. If you're not a Sonic fan, I don't go see this movie. There's like no point. But like I said, if you're a Sonic fan, it's lots of fun. Colleen did a fantastic job portraying Tails. Tails is one of my favorite characters, and I think she did a great job, as usual, portraying Tails. Knuckles, fantastic. Sonic somehow was my least favorite character out of everybody, but I think that just is awesome because Tails and Knuckles were done so well by their respective voice actors. But I have a question for you guys, and that is, who are your favorite Sonic characters? What's everybody's favorite Sonic characters? And besides the character that was revealed at the end of this movie, what characters do you want to see in future Sonic movies? I hope you guys enjoy the movie because I thought it was pretty great. All right, bye.
Okay, so let's dive into that one before we continue with the next one. Yeah, we have been talking for 47 minutes and 17 seconds, and we didn't even mention Colleen O'Shaughnessy as the perfect voice actor that could have been portrayed. You know?
It was great. It was a fantastic performance.
Yeah. It made it.
Did you
Go
did
ahead,
you
Ian.
see? She tweeted out she went and saw the movie and there were little kids, all decked out Sonic. She's like, oh, "Do you know I'm Tails?" And the kid was like, "I'm Sonic." She's like, "Oh wait, no. I'm actually Tails. I'm actually Sonic. You want to see how fast I can run?" Yes, I do.
Yes,
Oh,
I do
man.
try run.
That's adorable. That is adorable.
That's really good.
I think me and Ryan have both said our favorite character in the Sonic universe, which is a weird thing to say, is Tails. Is that right, Ryan?
Tails is up there for me.
Oh, okay. Who's your number one?
But my number one is Knuckles.
Okay. All
I
right,
love
that's
Knux.
okay. Oh God, I wish you didn't say that. Anthony, you have a personal favorite?
So again, I'm not that steeped in Sonic lore, but one of the games I played had this time traveler who was silver and looked real cool, and he reminded me of Trunks. And
Silver the
so,
Hedgehog.
yeah, the silver bro.
I like that. There's only a few games he's in, and one of those is Sonic 06, one of the worst games ever made. So I'm really hoping you're bringing him from Sonic 06.
We'll say yes for this thing. I remember some human girl. They were like,
Yeah, that's Sonic
yep,
06.
yep, there we go, perfect.
Yeah, that game's awful.
Yeah, so I did like the plot implications of a character like that with this world, with these characters in terms of, yes, they can go and explore outer space. It costs a bunch of money. They could do weird time travel, Trunks, future, past stuff, and have a lot of fun with that as well. And it'd be funny to see like some evil multiverse versions of the humans and have them deal with that. I think that'd be funny.
Ooh, hear me out here. We do that multiverse, multiple time travel thing, and we go to the early 1990s cartoon world where Eggman has taken over and it's just robots.
Yes.
It's just robotic people.
Yes.
and you
That
just
would
see a
sound so
totally evil like planet run by egg. I think you could do that.
I would
That'd be really
love
fun.
that. Damn it, Ryan! Why didn't you put that out into the world? Because now I want that to happen, and it's not gonna happen.
That's the same reason why you put out your Uncle Ben theory.
Listen, I was very fucking close. Okay, he said it. He said it at the end of that fucking movie, in the middle of that movie. So don't you dare make fun of me for that. All right? Don't you dare. Okay. Now, Ro asked a question: who do we who's a character that we expect to see in the?
Who do we want to see?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I do not want you to put Big the Cat in any of these movies. Okay, I can't fucking stand Big the Cat. I hate that his name is Big. It's disgusting.
It's Biggs.
No, is it? Is it Big the
Yeah, I
Cat?
think it's Biggs the cat.
I don't think
Or is
so.
it just Big the cat?
It's Big the Cat. I think it's a Big the Cat.
No, I think it's Biggs.
It's Big the Cat, my friend. It is Big the Cat.
Oh my god, it is Big the cat.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And I hate it with a passion. So please don't ever fucking put Big the Cat. I'm looking at you, Jeff Fowler. Don't fucking put Big the Cat in this. All right? We don't need him. But that's all I got. Anybody else? Yeah, I would love to see
right.
Silver in this movie. Oh, in the next one.
I got it. I got a group.
Go for it.
You brought in Knuckles, and Knuckles came with a little expansion pack called Knuckles Chaotix. I think you bring in all the Chaotix. You bring in Vector, Espio, Cream. You're gonna have a good group. So I think you go some deep-rooted Sonic characters for it.
Okay. Interesting.
Rouge the Bat is a part of that group.
All right, I can take that.
I think it'd be really interesting if Knuckles brought in like his whole crew of warriors and it was just the Chaotix.
All right, I wouldn't mind that. I feel like they would be part of Tails' group, you know? Just because Tails is in that other world.
A Sonic character I personally loved, and sad that I thought we were going to see it in this movie. We didn't. We may never see it. Is the robot Omega, who is just an Eggman robot who goes like haywire and ends up having a conscience.
We could see it next movie. Again, Jim Carrey's not popping up.
Jim Carrey's not popping up, so I'd like to see this robot with a conscience, E123 Omega, just because he's a fun character. So yeah, those are my Sonic characters.
Okay.
Now, I think I have an idea who sent in this next one. I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
We'll see. Okay. We shall see. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can say yeah.
Okay. All right. Just checking. All right. Our next listener question is here. Oh, God.
Okay, I've got random notes. I'll try to move quick. This is my Sonic review, by the way. Am I crazy, or is this one of the worst movies of 2022?
I'm going to stop him right there. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Anyway.
Also, I haven't seen Morbius, just keep that in mind. For me, Sonic 2 is everything I
Lucky
hate in
bastard.
generic modern blockbusters. I felt like 75% of the movie was the most lifeless movie making with a script that feels like it was ripped out of 2016. Did not like Eggman flossing, thought that was bad. There were like 6 random needle drops in the movie and none of them work. I thought they were all horrible. It's too long. It needs the movie needs 20 minutes shaved off, and you can probably start with the really extended, for some reason, dance off in Siberia to Uptown Funk. What year is this? Maddie and Rachel in Hawaii feels like I'm watching a really bad 2000s rom-com in the middle of this Sonic movie. I don't think I needed that. And then everything with James Marsden, the father-son relationship was weird and unintentionally hilarious. I don't think that was the point, but that's how it came across. I think there's like one great scene in this movie, but everything else feels like a just total parody of itself.
Christian, you're not allowed to tell me what
Knuckles,
that's-
Agent Stone were good, but Agent Stone supremely underutilized. Post-credit scene, cool. Overall, unenjoyable. I don't think I'll watch the third one, but we'll see. Overall, 3 out of 10 for me for Sonic 2. Sorry. Not sorry.
That wasn't a question. That was his letterbox review.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I'm pretty sure he said in the beginning, I have some thoughts and questions. Hold on, let me check.
Okay, I've got random notes. I'll try to move quick.
Okay, he just said notes. Okay, that's fine. He's dead wrong, everybody. So anything he just said, just erase it from your mind. The last minute and a half, just erase it because he's incorrect, and I won't have him tarnishing this movie. This movie is not a 3 out of 10. Okay? But speaking of 3 out of 10s, we're going to go into rating this movie. Ryan, let's give our rating. Remember, we're starting a new 20-point scale, so we're only doing halves and full points. What are you giving this?
7.5 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Anthony?
I'll say 7. 7 out of 10.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm the high baller here. I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10. Which gives us, if we average it out,
It's a 7.5, right?
Math. Difficult.
I don't know how to do averages.
It's a 7.5 even.
It's a 7.5. Are you sure?
You have the internet at your disposal.
Listen,
You can do
man.
it.
I was doing it on my phone, and I thought I knew how to do it, and I did it incorrectly. Okay, I guess this movie is officially on the penultimate conquest, a 7.5 out of 10. Again, I want to strike it from the record that Christian Macias is no longer the master of cinema. He knows nothing. He's Jon Snow now, okay? Oh, shit. 1 second, everybody. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No! I don't know what the hell just happened there. Jesus Christ.
That was the best. That was fucking incredible.
No, it wasn't. Strike it from the
Were we
record.
streaming during that? Can
Yes,
we-
we were. Yes, we
can
were.
clip
Yes, we
that?
were. Yes, we were. Strike it
was
from the
Christian
record.
Beyond the Veil.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what it
I
was.
thought Christian came in and kissed you. I was like, fuck.
Could you imagine? That'd be pretty. I'd be pretty pissed off. No, don't do that. But just strike his notes on the movie from the record. He is officially dead to me. He doesn't know
Wait,
what
do
he's
we
talking
add
about.
his number ranking into our score?
Nope.
Because I can
Nope.
lower our score.
Nope. We've already officially announced that it's a 7.5 out of 10. So we can't take it back. All right. If I had a stamp animation, I'd put it right here now.
Do you want me to go get my friend who's a notary?
No, an animation.
Really
I need
legalize
somebody.
this?
Yes. You know what? Is he in the next room? Go get him. We need him. Final thoughts before we close out the show, guys. Sonic 2. Good movie. Go watch it. All right? And remember, Jeff Fowler, no Biggs the Cat. All right? Fuck Biggs the Cat. He doesn't need to show up. All right?
Me and my homies love Big the Cat.
Yeah, of course you would. Your three homies with the one guy who bought a French fry to the movie theater and just held it. Yeah. He's part of the problem, Ryan.
That's a master of prop comedy right there.
I don't know if that's prop comedy, Ryan. I think he just held on to the fry because he didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Anthony, final thoughts.
It's a good movie. I wouldn't say you have to go see it in theaters. This is one you could wait and see it in streaming. But if you do, you'll get a good time. I love the little credits that they did, the little animation they had throughout the credits. Really enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. And something we did touch on. There's going to be a Knuckles spinoff on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
And so you're getting more Knuckles. I'm happy for that.
Idris Elba.
You don't pay for Idris Elba's voice and not give him a series.
Insane that he did this movie.
I know. But can you comprehend that this is one of Universal's big franchises now? Like this,
It's no longer Fast
Blue
and the Furious.
is crazy.
It's no longer Fast and the Furious. This is it.
I know, but for a different audience, this is their big kids. This is our family.
This is their
franchise.
family film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good as it should be. This is what it
Well,
needs
let's
to
see what Mario brings.
be. No. We're not touching that Mario movie with the 10-foot pole. All right, you got
Could
Chris
you
Pratt as
imagine-
fucking Mario. That's not happening.
Could you imagine if they resurrect all the trash talk that used to happen between Nintendo and Sega through?
Oh my god,
the
that'd be
franchise?
amazing.
God, that would be, and it's just like, there's one film where it's them facing off with each other. You have
I'm at the
Charlie
Olympic
Day. You have Charlie Day fighting Idris Elba as Luigi and Knuckles, respectively. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
Let's
except
fucking-
they're fighting at fencing.
That's fine. But even if it's a Super Smash Brothers brawl fight, I'll take it to the death. To the death. Whoever wins comes out. That's it. That's the newest character in all these games. All right,
All right.
Ryan. Final thoughts.
My final thought is, I agree a lot here with Anthony. I think this is a movie that, when it comes to streaming, a definite watch. Don't know if it's one you need to rush out to the theaters to see. But all in all, this so far is the best I've seen out of video game movies. We still have a long ways to go before we have a perfect video game movie. But this was better than Uncharted.
Okay,
That's my take for this.
I'll take that. I would say if you have kids, bring them to see this movie in theaters. Don't wait till streaming because it kind of ruins the fun. But that's all I got. Let's do some plugs. Ryan, where can people find you?
People can find me at Ryan the Lion 3055 on Twitter for wherever and whatever I'm doing on this wild world of the internet.
Sweet. Anthony, where can people find you?
They can check me out. Hometown Living. We're doing a lot more slowly but surely, getting more things up on YouTube. So check us out there. Spread the word. It'd be very helpful. We do a lot of fundraising, spotlighting, community event spotlighting. So if you're interested, check us out.
All right. Awesome. Of course, you could find me here the rest of the week. Like I said, Halo tomorrow. Get hyped. New season, new team. All right. We're just scrapping everybody else. Ryan, I'm sorry. We're going to have to let you go. If you want to come back, you're going to have to fill out an application, and we'll see. You can get an answer from 6 to 12 weeks from now. All right.
My KD speaks for itself.
Okay. Again, you could put that in your application, and you'll hear from back 6 to 12 weeks.
It's just it's a bunch of cool montage clips. Put the emo music from 2003.
That's totally fine. As long as I got 3 references there, you're good to go. All right.
Sweet. Awesome. Can't wait.
And of course, we're talking Crystal Dynamics on Thursday, so be prepared
Oh god,
for
yeah.
that.
I'll be here again.
All right. With that being said, it's time to end the show. Have a good one, everybody. Gotta go fast.